We're getting the bus ready. We're going to
We're like a mile and a half in on this trail.
A place I probably never would have come if it wasn't for this treasure hunt. There's treasure inside. I just want to say thanks to John, and I want to say thanks to everyone who's following us. We love each and every one of you. We're still looking for the treasure. Look how beautiful this is.
Okay, here's the deal. When we got 100 followers, we made a video. And we said when we got 1,000, we were going to ask JCB 5 questions. And it took a while. We spent the whole time thinking of good questions for JCB. We think they're good questions. If you have any other questions, you can leave them in the comments.
Ooh, yeah, definitely try to leave some questions in the comments.
Share this video and tag JCB.
Yeah, every comment.
Everyone. All 1,000 followers.
I mean, there's no real chance that he answers them, but he could, and that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, he is basically under no... What's that word?
Yeah, he doesn't have to do it.
He doesn't have to do it at all.
But it'd be cool.
But it would be cool. And he does follow us. John, we know you follow us. You're following not many people, and we're one of the people that you are following, and it feels cool. And yeah, we think you might answer one of these maybe.
Yeah. Answer as many as you want.
Yeah.
That's good.
As many as you can. Okay, question 1. Okay, and I'm going to preface this with we're new to treasure hunting. This is our first treasure hunt. So we haven't even thought about the legalities of finding a treasure, but we've heard some stuff on the Discord, and we think this is a good question, you know, all around. Some folks say if you find a treasure in a national park, you're supposed to turn it in to the appropriate authorities, like the park rangers or the superintendent or whatever. While searching for Forrest Finn's treasure, if you had found it in a national park, what would you have done?
What do you think he'll say?
He's gonna be like, can't answer that.
No, I think he... Well, he says he's not a rule follower. So perhaps he would have just taken it home.
He said, no, I would have just taken it home.
I would have just put it in my car, put it in my backpack, put it in my car, and taken it home.
Yep. Taking it and called my lawyer.
Called my lawyer.
I don't know.
Because I have a lawyer.
Yeah, I'm fancy. I have a lawyer.
I've got a lawyer.
John, question 2.
What if you don't have a lawyer?
Yeah. No. Question 2. Is the use of the internet required to solve any box location? Does any part of the book lead you to a specific, meaningful place on the internet? Or could I sit in a library without the internet and do research in books and figure out the clues from other books and do my solves that way? Or do I need to find like a WordPress vlog from 2008 that, is there a specific link that's needed? Do I need the internet?
I need the internet.
What do you think he's going to say?
Everything you need is in the book.
Everything you need is in the book.
Yeah, he's going to say everything you need is in the book. But if you feel
like you need to do
need
research,
to do a little more research on something.
That could have been something.
That could have been exactly what I wanted you to do.
But does the research have to be done on the internet, John?
But yeah, does it have to be done on the internet? That's a good question.
Okay. Question 3.
Have you been surprised by any incorrect solves that happenstantially line up with any of the small 4-box chapters? Like places you didn't know about or places you didn't research.
Yeah, maybe you're lurking on the Discord and you saw someone post photos and you're like,
ooh,
that's a good solve. I didn't even know about that place.
Yeah, that's a good spot. That would be a good spot for a treasure.
Or is everything going pretty according to plan? Like you knew about everything that's happening so far.
5 years, he could just know about everything.
He could know about everything.
He's like,
He's like, I thought it all out.
Yep.
I thought it all out.
This is phase 1.
Yeah, phase 1, they're gonna go here.
Yep.
Phase 2, they're gonna go
over here. Phase 3, which I figure is gonna take like
2 to 3 years.
Year 2, year 3.
Yeah.
1 or 2 people might get there in year 1, but nobody will know.
Nobody will know. They won't tell no one.
Yeah. That would be pretty cool though. Like a big arc. That'd be a big arc. Yeah, do you see yourself being able to do this for 3 years?
I don't know, maybe. If
4 years?
If I can keep finding meaningful things that lead me places.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'll have to find a new
5
perspective.
years. Would you do like this year on the Pokemon
Yeah,
box?
I'll switch
next
boxes
year
for
on
sure.
Appalachian box.
Yeah.
The next year on Past and Future box.
Yeah.
Do it that way kind of.
Yeah.
And keep reading in on like
And then check
the
back
other
in.
ones.
Yeah. Question 4. Maybe.
Oh yeah. This is one with the coins.
Oh yeah, the coins.
You say Seth Gould designed the commemorative coins. Does the Lion Share have a coin? Does it have its own special coin? So one side to commemorate the Lion Share box. But what would the other side have on it?
Probably like some lines in a circle, maybe.
Yeah, in regards to those.
In regards to the lines and circles.
Did you have a starting point for Seth Gould in regarding the front of the coins, or are they just merely his brainchild?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All made up by Seth, or, did you give him like the napkin with scribbles on it to start with?
Yeah. I think that my personal opinion is that they're like maybe the first movement of the box.
Of the box, like to open it?
Yeah. Like
I've wondered if it's
you're-
in the box, or do you think it's outside the box, but still inside?
I think it's probably in the box.
You think it's inside the box?
Mm-hmm. I feel like perhaps when you open the box, it could be like in
Like a special spot. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
that'd be pretty
Seth
cool.
probably did that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
We already found the box.
That'd be so crazy if we're describing it perfectly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that'd be wild. But yeah, I think Seth did it in or the movement of the mechanism.
Yeah.
That locks.
Yeah. So you don't think it has anything to do with location because he said Seth wouldn't know anything about the location.
Right.
Yeah.
So giving him something would pertain to this is important.
Yeah.
Therefore, it is for
Location. So then Seth would know these are like about the location perhaps. Or at least a hint to the location.
right.
Yeah.
For sure, he would know it.
But does he know it?
But does he know it?
Question 5. Okay, so we're pretty fit and we have a pretty good sense of direction. So we feel pretty confident in not getting lost off trail. We can head off trail, go pretty far.
Yeah.
Miles perhaps.
But they also have the devices for that too, right? Like you have your watch.
Yeah,
for
we
it.
have like a Garmin watch too. So like I can go as far off trail as I want.
Yeah, I just did the All Trails Plus.
So we're confident in going off trail. So we're hoping for a range on the search area between all of the boxes, maybe like how far they are off trail. So between all 5 boxes, maybe the shortest one off trail could be
just around the corner.
20 feet off trail. It's 20
Yeah.
feet off trail. That's pretty close. You'd see it.
pretty
You'd see the
close.
tree or rock that it's behind off from the trail.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the furthest one is 150 yards.
Maybe farther.
Further, 200, 300 yards. And if
That's
you want
pretty far off.
to, if you want to
That's
add
pretty
30% to your range, like go ahead.
Yeah.
We just want a range.
A mile off trail.
I mean, yeah, like we've gone a mile off trail.
Yeah.
But a range. We're hoping for a range on what it could be off trail.
I guess that could also be the search area too.
Yeah, like we could ask the same question in the search area. So, like, with a perfect solve, like, how specific is your search area? Like, does it get you down to 10 square feet, or it gets you down to a trailhead and it's somewhere on that trail?
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, if you want to chime in on that.
Yeah, that's good. So, like, boom, you have that perfect solve for Pokemon Box. It was supposed to get you to a state.
A state. That's pretty big.
Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck. Have fun. Yeah, like,
hike all of the
you don't even have to
trails
say
in
it's for
state.
the Pokemon box, though. You could just say the biggest search area for one of the boxes is a state.
Mm-hmm.
Like, with a perfect solve, you just get to a state. Which I think is too big.
Yeah.
I hope it's not a state.
Yeah, even a small state would be so big. So much area.
Okay, and our last question.
If this treasures that you put out and not buried, just hidden, possibly concealed, if those treasures have stayed more or less how you left them, would someone have to move anything of substance to get to the treasure?
Okay, John, contact our people.
Contact.
That's us.